We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YEticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YEticket.com. YEticket.com.
Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called The Founder. Well, this is a story about Ray Kroc, the person who brought McDonald's to the forefront. You notice I didn't say founder because after you see this film, you're going to have a lot of questions about what did he really do. Well, this is directed by John Lee Hancock and written by Robert D. Siegel. Now, this is an unauthorized version or unauthorized by McDonald's, the founder. But you can do that these days. Doesn't matter. Now, like McDonald's, they want to protect themselves and, they want to control this corporate imagery. But they're not going to do anything with this because bad publicity is really good publicity for the film. Now, this is based on a script by Robert D. Siegel, who also wrote The Wrestler. And in this film, Michael Keaton, Nick Offerman, John Carroll Lynch, Laura Dern, Linda Cardellini, and Patrick Wilson is in this film. Well, this film also opens up in 1954. I know a lot of you guys won't remember those years. But here you see a Ray Kroc who's balding, who's hustling, trying to make a living selling milkshake makers. Yeah, multiple, the milkshake makers with the multiple spindles on them. And, he listens to Dale Carnegie. He's also a small town operator, and he's still searching for that magic bullet in the air to make him rich. Also, you see his home life. He's married to his second wife, and his second wife is played by Laura Dern, and, he's just not satisfied, and he seems to be an alcoholic because he drinks all the time in the film. Now, I didn't know the man personally, but I'm only going by what I saw in the film. But one day, these two guys ordered 7 milkshake makers. He said, "What? I'm surprised at this." He said, "Where you located?" They are located in San Bernardino, California. And they were brothers, the Mac and Dick, which is played by John Carroll Lynch and Nick Offerman. And they were the McDonald's. Yeah. And they had a restaurant. And it was called the fast food industry. They began the fast food industry because they had a system where, you get your food fast. But this film also shows how Kroc took over the franchise or created the franchise because the brothers, they tried to put restaurants with their formula in different areas in the state of California, but they really didn't work because they were really stuck up and, they really wanted everything to work the way they wanted it to work. If it didn't work the way they wanted it, well, they'll shut it down. They didn't care. They want good quality, good food, and good service. Now, Kroc in the film, well, he did franchise the McDonald's, different areas, but he wasn't making money because Kroc mortgaged his house and his wife did not know this, and she got angry about that. In fact, in the film, he told his wife that he will never be satisfied with his life until he hit that jackpot. But his wife wanted to go to the country club in their neighborhood, and and they wanted to be around rich people. But he was the laughing stock at the country club because they always tried to come up with new ideas to make money. Had some of these rich people invest and they didn't make no money. They didn't really like to deal with him. But then the McDonald idea came up, but he still wasn't making money with that until he met this guy named Harry Sonneborn, which is played by B.J. Novak. And he gave the idea to start owning the land, and then the franchisees had to lease the land of the restaurant for the restaurant. In other words, Kroc opened up another company called McDonald Land Holder, something like that. Brought the land. Now, if you want to have a franchise, a McDonald's franchise, you had to do it on the land that Kroc owned. And you had to rent that land from him. That's how he started making his money. Think about that. That was pretty smart. Well, in this film, it shows also the relationship Kroc had with the original McDonald's. It wasn't that great. In fact, Kroc finally bought them out for $2 million, a little bit more than $2 million. And they had to change their names on their McDonald's to the Big M. And then what did Kroc do? Kroc put a McDonald's across the street from the original McDonald's and put them out of business. And also in the film, it shows that there was some deals to be made for the McDonald's brother where they're supposed to make some more money afterwards. That didn't happen. So I don't know if that's true or not. No one really knows. Now, I don't know if this film is trying to praise Kroc or really show how ruthless he was, how desperate he was to get rich off an ideal that he did not really create. Of course, he gonna call himself the founder of McDonald's, but he really wasn't. The two brothers in California were the founders of McDonald's. So is this a good film to watch? Yes, the acting is very good with Michael Keaton and Offerman and John Carroll Lynch as McDonald brothers. Now, the other people say like Laura Dern and Linda Cardellini, well, you know, they're okay. In fact, Linda played his third wife. And Ray Kroc took her when she was married to another guy, his good friend, from his friend. I show you what kind of guy he was, according to this film. But anyway, I enjoyed this film because I was really interested in the man that really made me spend a lot of money in his restaurant. I in my opinion, McDonald's is the greatest restaurant ever in the world. Sure, they call it fast food, but it's the greatest restaurant ever in the world, in my opinion. No other restaurant was able to do anything like McDonald's has. Yes, we got spinoff, but they're still number one. So I'm going to give this only 2.5 palm trees because, you know, some of the actors just disappeared in it. And the story, I don't know what was true or not. But again, like I said, this is based on other outside entities about Ray Kroc. And I was a little bit confused. Was this a film to praise him or to sink him into the river? The Founder was very enjoyable. You will watch this and enjoy it. Check it out and see. Well, thank you for checking out me, Al McGee, here at www.yeticket.com. Your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. YEticket.com. We are your